Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest. Jeff is coming around from behind the camera to be in front of it to do a little Q&A with me today. As some of you may know, we work together on the blog and on the channel and on a variety of other things, and we get a lot of questions about what it's like to work with your significant other. So we thought we would answer some today.
Yep.
First question is, how do you feel about working with your husband or working with your wife? I will be honest, I always said that I would never work with my significant other. But that's because I just always thought that it was important to have a separation between work and home life. But things worked out differently. It made so much sense for us to work together, and now I actually enjoy it for the most part. It's hard. It's really hard, but we really enjoy working together, I think. I mean, it's really nice because we get to travel together.
That is a nice perk. I do like that.
Yeah, we get to go to different places together, which is fun and makes sense. We get to spend more time together. I mean, I'm at the studio 9 to 5 every day, so if he didn't work with us a few days a week, I would, like normal jobs, I wouldn't see him as much. So, it's nice to see him.
And I'm not there every day.
No.
I'm only there like 2 days a week. So the other days I get to work from home, and I'm working on her stuff. I'm working on the work for other photography clients that I might have. So it's nice, like, quiet time for Jeff, and I get to work at my own pace. And
Quiet singing time for Jeff.
I sing a lot to myself.
But what do you think? How do you feel about working with me?
I like it. I do agree that I think we would probably kill each other if we worked together like 5 days a week.
Yeah.
But we end up doing more stuff on the weekends, work related, because we don't have a separation of work and personal, because our work oftentimes blends into personal and vice versa. So I do get a lot of like one-on-one time with her, which is really nice.
How do you manage work issues without it affecting your relationship?
You want to answer?
I think when we're at work, we're really, really good about taking our husband and wife hats off and being really professional about it, or at least for the most part, we try to be.
Samantha, do you think that we are good at taking our husband and wife hats off?
So I think we're pretty good in that sense. Where we have more of an issue is putting our husband and wife hats back on and not talking about work 24 hours a day, because when you like go out to dinner or go on like date night, but you also work together, you're both thinking about what you have to do for work, it's hard not to just talk about that all the time.
But we have like fun date nights. Like last night we went out and we saw a movie and we didn't talk about work at all. It was just like nice one-on-one.
Except for us going and buying supplies right beforehand.
Well, you did that. I went and bought movie tickets, so in my mind, I didn't really think about anything. We try to dedicate times where we're kind of just focused on us as a couple and not us as like Kelly and Jeff that you guys know.
I think the only time where we're not very good about it is we often disagree about editing of photos.
True.
Jeff will send me an edit and I'll ask him to re-edit it, and I think that's where more of where husband and wife comes out. When you're married, you have to make sure that you don't feel like you're attacking the person and you're just critiquing the photo like you would a professional that you're working with.
But a lot of times I'll send you photos and then they'll end up like live on the blog and I'm like, oh, I did a great job on that. And she's like, well, I actually re-edited all of the photos and I just forgot to tell you about it.
You're both always on Snapchat, Instagram, blogging, busy working. When do you spend time together without documenting it or using social media? I feel like that would be hard on any relationship to always be on.
It is, and I think that we've both just accepted the fact that this is our like weird reality. This is our weird life that we live. Like I said, we try and turn it off and have kind of like family time. And there's obviously a lot that you guys don't see that we don't share.
I think Snapchat has made this harder because it used to be easier when it was just like Instagram, because we could just take a photo or something of what we're doing and then continue about it without having to document it. But now with Snapchat, there's more pressure to document everything, which it's really, Snapchat's amazing.
But I think I'm a lot worse than you are with that. Like, you have more restraint than I do. I feel like I want to share oftentimes all aspects of my day just because I think it's
You're better
funny
about
or
creating a story.
I try my best to create a story, and I'll think about it beforehand, like what will my audience find interesting, or like what won't they want to click through to the next person that they follow.
He also likes to take video of me when I'm sleeping. I also think that this is what we've kind of deemed like our season in life for going all in and sharing a lot and being really heavy on social media, because once we have kids in the mix, we actually don't plan on sharing our kids' lives like how we share ours at all. We're already pretty protective over our family, or at least I am. Whenever I'm with family, I don't really share at all. They didn't choose to be public, so I try to protect their privacy, and I know that we plan to do that when we have kids. I think right now it's just easy because it's mostly just the two of us, and we can kind of run around and do things together since we work together, but we're gradually going to get more careful about what we share while still making sure that we share what we do, because that's our job.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly.
Thanks.
What's the next question, wife?
Do you have any work-life balance tips?
Carving out that time to completely turn everything off is very healthy.
I think Friday nights are usually the one night where usually he doesn't work at the studio on Fridays, so I will come home and pick up a pizza. Friday night pizza night.
Pizza night.
Jersey. We usually try to take Saturdays off too sometimes, and then Sundays we usually end up doing some work.
We're just working, we're gearing up towards
The
next week, getting in the zone.
But even if you can just carve out like even a half hour, an hour a night to just focus on anything besides work, I think that's really important.
So that would be our one and only tip, because other than that, we don't have a work-life balance. Thank you. Okay. I didn't realize there was more than one.
And last question, what are some tips for people who might be considering working with their significant other, or...
Oh, like going forward? That's a good one.
Yeah, going forward. Okay.
So what would you say for that? I'm curious.
One, make sure that you and your significant other have different things that you're good at and that you know what those are, so you're not both trying to do all the same things and then fighting about different ways to do them. Like, Jeff obviously in this role does the photos, and he's good at that, and that is what he's good at. And with the video now, he's really good at editing and at timing.
Well, thanks.
I bring to the table knowing what my audience likes. I bring to the table the content. What would you say?
I think it's important to just balance each other out. So as Kelly mentioned, like I have a skill set, she has a skill set. She's great at things that I suck at, and I think I'm okay at things that maybe you are not so good at as well. And also I think it's important to take breaks. Like I naturally take breaks throughout the week, because not breaks, but like breaks from each other. We're not on top of each other 24/7. And then when we're apart and then back together, we have things to talk about and catch up on, and we have a chance to miss each other.
Oh, that was cute. I think the last thing I would say is set some ground rules when you're thinking about it. That's something that we didn't do because this just kind of evolved really quickly, which actually probably happens a lot when you're working with a significant other.
At the end of the day, it's really fun, and we're so blessed that we are able to share our life and our work together, and I love the fact that we do. I do like the fact that we can share
our lives.
Yeah. Well, and a dog.
All right, well, that's a wrap on this Q&A. If you guys have any questions for us, for Jeff, for me, they could be business, personal, about photography, about filming, about just personal lives, marriage, anything, leave them below. We're going to keep doing Q&As on different topics, and maybe we'll form one around one of them.
Yeah, if you want to hit us up on Instagram or Snapchat. Did you already say leave a comment below?
Yeah.
So be sure to subscribe to the Studio DIY channel. Thank you for letting me pop in front of the camera. And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. I don't like the thank you at the end.
Yeah, I don't know why you said that.
Okay, try again.
Bye, guys.